Alright guys, this is Nathan Kirby and today we'll be talking about the Koenigsegg Agera R. It's a Swedish hypercar and made in 1994. The first prototype was the Koenigsegg CC, which was the very first one, and I guess they really evolved just over the times, and in my opinion it's one of the best cars ever made in history. And reason why, because it has an over top speed of 273 miles per hour, which is 440 kilometers per hour, and it has a 1,115 horsepower and more than 1,000 pounds of torque. And it's one of the first cars to have a carbon hollow wheels, and it's also one of the first cars to have a triplex rear suspension, and it's the half of weight of a Bugatti Veyron Super Sport, which I think is really amazing. And it debuted in the Geneva Auto Sports Show in Switzerland, just near the airport base. And
So, the Koenigsegg Agera R, how would you rank that car against its competition? And if you could tell us what is the competition of the Koenigsegg Agera R?
well, I would say it would rank in the top five, and the only cars that competed is the Koenigsegg Veyron GT, Bugatti Veyron Super Sport, the SSC Ultimate Aero Twin Turbo, and the Bugatti Veyron 16.4 in the Grand Sport. And yeah.
So, the way how you're talking about the car, what is your favorite hypercar?
Well, it's really obvious. It's a Koenigsegg Agera R, and the reason is because it's a really nice car, very nice design, and it has a very good interior and unique too.
So, what makes the car unique? Why do you love it?
Well, I love it because the design and the doors, how they open, is really unique. The interior and how it starts, the ignition, the control panels are different. I mean, it's really unique that you never seen any car that has.
So in the near future, when this Swedish company car brand called Koenigsegg would be producing more cars, would the Koenigsegg Agera R would still be your choice of model for the Koenigsegg, or would you be looking forward to the future models?
Well, it depends. Well, maybe in the future, if it takes a while to get the car, it may change it because like the generation, because of it all started in the Koenigsegg CC, then which was back in the 1998, then it'll stop in '09, so it may take a while. Maybe I'll second the Agera R generation, or maybe it'll change in the future.
Do you think? So let me step back here for a little bit. Does Koenigsegg only make supercars? Do they make any four-door sedans? Do they make any other car aside from a two-door sports car or hypercar?
In their website, they never made a four-door sedan. They only made a two-door supercar, and I think they'll keep it the same way. But they did made a four-door sedan Koenigsegg. It's called Koenigsegg Quant. It's specially made for a customer, and it debuted in the Geneva Auto Sports Show in, I think, like in '09 or '10.
What do you think? So we're going back to the competition here. What makes the Koenigsegg Agera R be above a Bugatti, or let's say what makes it in the same level as the well-known car brand Bugatti?
Well, because on the specifications of the car, the horsepower is really close to the Bugatti, and everything is close to it. I mean, let's say Bugatti has over like a 1,200 horsepower, and that car has like 1,115 horsepower, and I think they're really close to each other.
So are they close based on weight or any of the interior features, the technology?
Well, based on the technology, the weight, it's different. I mean, the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport has almost a 4,000 a 2-ton weight, and the Koenigsegg Agera R has about 3,000 or less.
Is there any other car brands that the Koenigsegg Agera R has? Let's say, how would you compare Koenigsegg Agera R to, let's say, one of the most well-known supercar brands, like the Ferrari 458 or the Lamborghini Superleggera LP560? How would you compare those cars, even though they don't play in the same category? How would you compare the Koenigsegg Agera R against the Lamborghinis and Ferraris?
Well, I'll say if you compare them, like say in the top speed race, and the Koenigsegg Agera R will beat the Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera in the 458 Italia, but based on the cornering, I think the Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera will win on that.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about urban styling and having the car appear in public. Is the car feasible? Does it look really good in real life? Do you think people would want to see the car in real life, or they'll be a lot more impressed than what they would look at the other car brands such as Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Aston Martins, Pagani, or Bugatti? Do you think the Agera R has a top-notch advantage when it comes to design and appeal to the public?
Well, it kind of depends on people's opinion. Well, I'll say if you compare the Agera R on the looks compared to the other supercars, I think the Agera R will be pretty amazing. A lot more attention, you know.
Okay, so do you got any other last words before we close this webinar about
Yes,
supercar?
one word. Go to Koenigsegg.com.
And that's Nathan Kirby, and thank you for attending our short webinar for iSupercars.blogspot.com. Be sure to check out our blog, or Nathan Kirby's blog, very soon.